Society always put on a really great event every time they put things on. Big cook-up down there at Sparrow Park as well.
Ah, awesome.
After the thing was magic.
Max, we can't give him grief for missing out last week because you missed half of the show. But one of the shows you weren't here for, Kel announced, of course, he was... well, Kel, do you want to remind the audience what's the drive? What's the new ambition?
I am going to be losing weight for Men's Health.
Yep.
I've chosen prostate cancer as the one that I'm getting behind. And it's also very special for the Final Siren as well because I'm getting behind the EJ Whitten Foundation, who for the local rivalry round, it's the EJ Whitten round, and they get behind that, and all the money that's get raised for that goes to the EJ Whitten Foundation, which raised money for prostate cancer. Yesterday morning, I had a chat to Ted Whitten Jnr. about prostate cancer and about local footy and all that kind of stuff, and we'll play that right now for you. This November, we here at the Geelong Fishing Show will begin our own Biggest Loser Challenge to raise awareness for men's health. I have chosen prostate cancer and the EJ Whitten Foundation as my charity. And on the phone is the founder of the EJ Whitten Foundation, Teddy Whitten. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Kel. How are you?
Not too bad at all. We here at the Geelong Fishing Show are doing a big weight loss challenge, and myself, I've chosen the EJ Whitten Foundation to get behind to raise money for prostate cancer awareness. Tell us a little bit about prostate cancer and why is it so important?
Well, obviously, the EJ Whitten Foundation, which was formed in 1995 after the passing of my father, it was formed to not only commemorate his memory, but more the point to promote the awareness of prostate cancer to Australian men. Men are, as we know, traditionally reluctant to look after their general health. They don't know much about prostate cancer, and the Foundation's prime objective is to just get out there and promote the awareness of prostate cancer to Australian men, just out in the grassroots areas, and hopefully we can educate them a little bit more and save some lives along the way.
And what are some of the things that at the EJ Whitten Foundation that you guys have done to create that awareness?
The Foundation's been going for about 18 years now, and we started off with the Legends game, the EJ Whitten Legends game, which is also 18 years old now and seems to be getting bigger and better each year. We do other things, but a lot of it's got an involvement with a sporting themed, either a luncheon or a dinner. It could be a grand final luncheon that we just had last week, or a couple of weeks ago at Docklands, where we had 1,000 people attend and support the cause and raise funds. But we do things like golf days, and we get involved with racing at Moonee Valley and have dinners and, as I said, foundation fundraisers. We also get involved with various sporting leagues like the Geelong Football League and Bellarine Football Leagues, where we have rivalry round once per year as a promotion of awareness and a fundraiser at the Spinks Hotel with a sportsman's night. The Victorian Country Football League, Western Region Footy League. We get involved in organisations who have predominantly men or male-based employees, and once again, just continue to promote the awareness of prostate cancer. And most men don't understand that curable prostate cancer does not have any symptoms at all, so they're not going to know until they go and have a test. So we push the idea through our program called Time to Test. So once a year we try and get guys to go and get a general checkup, not just for their prostate, but also for their cholesterol, their sugar, their liver, including their prostate, and it only takes a 10-second blood test. So we've got to get men off their bums and into the doctors and have a 10-second blood test once a year.
And some men actually fear that test.
They do. They do because the fear is because of the digital rectal examination. But in fact, it starts with a blood test. Both the blood test and the digital are only indicators of prostate cancer, not the be-all and end-all. If your doctor's a bit concerned with your blood test reading, he'll do a digital, or he may do both. But then if there's further concern, they'll do a biopsy. And that's when you really find out if you've got a prostate cancer or a cancer that could be, at the end of the day is going to go a little bit further.
Now, one of the main reasons why I chose the EJ Whitten Foundation was that the memory that I have with my father going to that game, the Victorian v All-Star game, and you and your father doing the lap of honour, and my father standing there applauding you guys with tears in his eyes, and that was the main reason that I got behind the EJ Whitten Foundation, because I want my father to be around to see his grandkids and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's right, and that was an amazing day, wasn't it? Going around that ground with Dad and my children, his grandchildren in the car with us, and there wasn't a dry eye in the MCG. That day, it was just an unbelievable experience and a great memory. But you're right, you know, my dad passed away only 62 years of age, and that's way too young, and you know, didn't have the opportunity to experience his own grandchildren's 21st or weddings or any grandchildren at all. And it's just a bit sad that he's not here now, and unfortunately, you know, he paid the consequences of not looking after himself or getting a checkup regularly, probably, I guess, through ignorance or lack of education. So that's what we're trying to do now with the foundation. We're trying to continually push that awareness message and make sure guys are around to see their grandchildren and, you know, get to the end of their lives without having to leave us too early.
How can people get in touch with the EJ Whitten Foundation to make a donation?
Well, certainly we've got a fantastic website up and running now at ejwhittenfoundation.com.au, and it tells you all about the history of the foundation, how it was formed and why it was formed, and what our awareness programs are involved in, and a fantastic opportunity for people to log on. You can download a donation form and just do it directly. You'll be having a receipt generated automatically. And it all goes to research and awareness. It states there where the money goes to, places like the Monash University, Cancer Council of Victoria, St Vincent's Institute. There's a whole range of different organisations and prostate cancer research centres where the money gets put into.
Ted Whitten, thanks very much for joining us here on the Fishing Show. It's been an absolute pleasure having a chat to you.
Thanks, Kel. Enjoyed it, mate. Thank you.
And of course, yes, it also is working with the Geelong Fishing Show. Big announcements through there, mainly because it is a Geelong Fishing Show program, and that's why I said it throughout the interview, because it's actually for that program. But I thought we might as well throw it on this one. And if you do want to get behind it, we'll be putting links up on the Facebook page as well.
We sure will. We just actually chucked on a photo of our very own Elmo just then.
That's right, yeah. Hashtag Elmo, hashtag sunscreen.
Just on crap. It, Kel, it's all your fishing boys on the fishing show on Saturday morning.
Yep.
Including yourself, who is the producer of it. Just keen to lose a bit of weight before the March deadline. All right?
Yeah, we're going. It's all coming towards an end. It all comes at an end at Blokes Day Out down there at Eastern Beach. We'll do the big final reveal down there on stage. We're doing the live show down there on the stage for the Geelong Fishing Show. Workout down there with thanks to Anytime Fitness Gym, because if it wasn't for those guys that jumped on board and said, "Yep, we're getting behind this," they've given us free 12-week membership.
Cool.
Nutrition, personal trainer, the whole lot. And thanks to those guys, am I going to get in trouble for saying them on air? More than likely. Yeah, I'll probably get my ass kicked on Monday, but for saying Anytime, because they haven't jumped on for a sponsorship yet, but they will. I'll put that out there.
Right, let's save Kel. He's just been digging himself. But one last one I got to ask on just this whole new fitness change of ways. Is there one particular, exercise that has already tickled your fancy, or has it all been horrible?
Nice bit of Elmo segue there. Segue right there. Cardio mainly.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I, being former army, used to be super fit. Now I'm not. Real fat bugger, as you've probably seen with all those photos that Alex has been putting up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I reckon we photoed him more than us to him.
Yeah, which is probably a bit
What's
bad.
the goal?
We want to get likes.
Yeah. What's the
goal? I want to get down to 85 kilos.
All right.
Okay.
Achievable, do you reckon?
Achievable. Geelong Orange Society are already throwing $5 per kilo that I'm losing,
awesome.
Jumping on that. Big thanks to them as well. So if you do want to jump involved, all the money that's getting raised goes towards the EJ Whitten Foundation.